good morning. Today we are going to start this human eye and colorful world. Under this, the first topic is the least distance of distinct vision. Least distance of distinct vision. Least distance of distinct vision. What is the concept involved in this task? Suppose here eye is there. So here you find when we put a book, here you see, when you put this book very near to the eye, we observe that the letters in the booklet are visible in a blurred state. So we cannot get the clear picture of the letters. We can get only blurred image, unclear image. Images are visible, but it is not clear. It is unclear image, is called blurred image. Now move this book away from the eye. So when it moves away from the eye, find here and now again you find somewhere distance. Now observe this one. When the booklet present very near to the eye, the letters in the booklet are visible in a blurred state. Means not clearly visible. Now when we move this book away from the eye gradually at a particular distance, the letters are visible clear and bright. Clear and bright. Again when you move this book some more distance, again the letters becomes blurred, magnified and is blurred. So at what distance we got the clear bright image, bright letters, that distance, from that point you measure the distance. This distance is called least distance of distinct vision. Means the minimum distance where we are able to see the letters in the book clearly, brightly and clearly. That distance is called least distance of distinct vision. So the average least distance of distinct vision is 25 centimeters. At 25 centimeters is called least distance of distinct vision. Least distance of distinct vision is how much? 25 centimeters. If it is less than that, we cannot see the image brightly, clearly. If it is more than 25 centimeters, then also we cannot see the image clearly and brightly. So therefore, the average distance here is a 25 centimeters. Suppose in some people, depends upon the age, some other factors, it may be 26 centimeters or maybe 24 centimeters. So at that distance they are observing the letters of the book in clearly. But on an average, a normal human being when observed, it is 25 centimeters is called least distance of distinct vision. So what is the least distance of distinct vision? Means the minimum distance where we are able to see the letters in the book clearly, brightly, and that distance from the eye is called least distance of distinct vision. So this distance is not, this distance is 25 centimeters, but it is not equal in children's, it is not equal in case of senior citizens, means old age people. because generally in children you can find that is 7 to 8 centimeters. This is the normal human being. This is normal human being. But in case of children, you find it is 6 to 7 centimeters. The least distance of distinct vision is 6 to 7 centimeters. Why? In a normal human being is 25 centimeters, but in a children's you can find is a 6 to 7 centimeters. In children's you find the eye nerves, that is called optic nerves, and optic muscles are flexible, highly flexible. Optic muscles are highly flexible, therefore the lens can be adjusted easily, hence the least distance of distinct vision in children is 6 to 7 centimeters. Now in case of old age, people you find it is 1 to 2 meters, not centimeters, that is 100 to 200 centimeters. Why? Because the muscles are not flexible, they are stiffened, so the muscles cannot sustain more strain, in old age. Hence the least distinct vision shifted to a large value, that is about 100 to 200 centimeters, that is 1 to 2 meters. So let us see now. Understand here now what is meant by least distance of distinct vision means the minimum distance from the eye, the minimum distance of the object from the eye, where we are able to observe the letters in the booklet clearly and brightly. That distance is called least distance of distinct vision. For a normal human being, it is equal to 25 centimeters, and in case of children it is 6 to 7 centimeters, because in children you find the muscles are highly flexible, hence the adjustment is more, therefore they are able to see even at 6 centimeters also from the eye. In old age the muscles are stiffened, they cannot sustain more strain, means they cannot bear the more strain, more pain, so therefore these muscles are already stiffened because of age. Now the least distance of distinct vision is 1 to 2 meters, that is the reason. Now next another goes in vision of the eye, the vision of the image of the object in the eye, and angle of vision of human being, and any more you can see the structures. Angle of vision, of object from top to bottom. So here you find this is called angle of vision. Angle of vision. Let us see this angle of vision. Now for this, just you take one stand. Fix an horizontal rod to the stand. Fix horizontal rod to the stand. Now take a plastic pipe, PVC pipe, and that is a electric device. Prepare a stick pipes. So just you take the plastic pipe, cut the plastic pipe into different size. That is about 20 centimeters. PVC pipe length 20 centimeters, 30 centimeters, 35 centimeters, 40 centimeters, and 50 centimeters. Like this, you cut the pipe into different sizes. Okay, now place a retort stand on a table and stand near the table and such that your head is beside the vertical stand. Just you are able to see beside the stand. Like that you have to fix the, like this you are able to see beside the stand. So adjust the clamp on the horizontal rod. Adjust the clamp on the horizontal rod and fix it at a distance 25 centimeters. From your eye, ask one of your friend to fix a wooden stick 30 centimeters. So take the clamp, fix the clamp on the horizontal rod at about 25 centimeters. This is the rod you can find, clamp, and to this clamp fix one rod about 30 centimeters. Fix a rod about 30 centimeters. Adjust the clamp horizontally at a distance 25 centimeters. This is the distance is equal to 25 centimeters. 25 centimeters. And ask one of your friend to fix a wooden plastic pipe at this 30 centimeter length, 30 centimeter height of this PVC pipe at about 25 centimeters distance in vertical position. Right, now keep your eye vision parallel to horizontal rod. Just you stand near the horizontal rod and observe the vision parallel to the horizontal rod. See the top and bottom of the stick. Just observe the top and bottom of the stick like this. From this eye, you can observe this from top to bottom. From top to bottom of the object. Right. Are you able to see the both ends of the stick simultaneously without any movement in your eyes? No. So you learn that least distance of distinct vision is 25 centimeters. It varies from person to person. If you are not able to see both ends of the stick at this distance, adjust the vertical stick on the horizontal rod till you are able to see both the ends. So suppose if this rod is not visible clearly top to bottom to the eye, then adjust this rod some more distance. Just increase the distance. Suppose here you are able to see this rod only up to this point. For example, you are able to see the rod only this portion and this remaining portion is not visible. Means top to bottom is not visible, only some part is visible. Now move this vertical rod along the horizontal rod in some more distance and again observe this rod. You find from top to bottom you are able to see the rod. You are able to see the rod. So adjust the stick here. So without changing the position of the clamp on horizontal rod, replace the 30 centimeter rod with a 40 centimeter rod. Suppose you take this, here is 30 centimeters. Now don't change this distance. Now put this another rod is a 40 centimeters. What happens? are able to see the rod? No, we can see only 30 centimeter height only. That is from the horizontal rod 15 and 15 centimeter you can able to see from the midpoint, but not 40 centimeters. Now adjust the rod again some more distance where we are able to see the rod. Adjust the rod. Now you can see the 20 centimeters 20 below the rod, so you can see that clearly. So in all these cases what you find, the angle is not changing. Are you able to see both the ends of stick at all these cases? Yes. So we are able to see the from top to bottom all sizes of the PVC pipe at different distances when arranged in vertical position. Now observe this. You can see the whole object AB, which is at a distance 25 centimeters, because the rays coming from the eye AB of the object will enter the eye. Similarly, you can also see the whole object CD explained above this, the rays coming from it. Suppose here is a first one is the AB and second 30 centimeters not visible. AB, only AB part is visible. Next CD part is also visible. So you find here as the distance increases, so the angle of light rays are increasing, so we are able to see the whole object from top to bottom. So there is some angle between the, let us see this, A dash B dash shown here is A dash B dash. So according to this, so we'll, yes, now let us see. So we're able to see the whole object now. Yes, here we are able to see the whole object 40 centimeters. As you notice that you will see the only a part of the object A dash B dash. So in case of, here is the one, according to your textbook, it see this one. Here this is the eye. Here is the rod. Here is the rod. Here is the rod. For example, from this point, see this one. A dash, B dash, E, F, A, B, C, D. See here, you will see the light is coming from the objects, passing over the objects and enter into the eye. The first A dash E not visible, B dash F not visible, only F is visible. The same light rays passing in at the second position, A and B both top to bottom is visible to the eye. In the third say CD, complete visible, the light rays are present more than that object, we can see this space. So this indicates that the rays coming from extreme ends of the object forming an angle. Understand here? So from the top to bottom, whether is a more length or less thing, so the light is passing over the ends of the object form an angle at the eye. If this angle is below 60, we can see the whole object. If this angle is above 60, then we can see only part of the object. Now the rays coming from extreme ends of the object form an angle at the eye. If this angle is below 60, we can see the whole object. If this angle is above 60, then we can see the whole object of the. So this maximum angle at which we are able to see the whole object is called angle of vision. So here is a, if the angle is less than 40 degrees, we are not able to see the complete object. more than 60, we are able to see the complete object. So the maximum here is saying 60. So the maximum angle at which we are able to see the whole object is called angle of vision. So here this is the angle. So the angle between the two rays which are coming from the top and bottom of the object. So the angle of is here, the angle between the two rays here 60 degrees. We are able to see the whole object. So this angle is called angle of vision. The angle of vision for healthy human being is 60 degrees. It varies from person to person according to the age. Well, so here is the least distance of distinct vision is 25 centimeters, and the value of angle of vision for human being is about 60 degrees. You can also learn that these values changes from person to person. Now we are getting the 2 points. One is called angle of vision, second is called least distance of distinct vision. The least distance of distinct vision is 25 centimeters. So at that point we can able to see the letters in the book clearly and brightly. And least angle of vision means at the distance here, when we observe the object from top to bottom, so the light is from the top and light is from the bottom of the object enter into the eye. So if the object goes on increasing, if the object distance goes on increasing, where we are able to see the whole object, if we observe this one, so we can see the object different distances, depends upon the length. If the same length is at a particular point, at a particular distance, we are able to see from top to bottom, and the angle of the two light coming from the top and light coming from the bottom is a angle between the two rays is called angle of vision. So generally for a normal human being, the angle of vision is 60 degrees. So why do the values of least distance of distinct vision angle of vision changes with person to person? Here to understand this, we must know that there are some parts in the human. Means we must know the structure of the human eye. We must know the structure of the human eye. Now you got the 2 points. One is called least distance. Second one is angle of vision. Angle of vision means the angle of the light is angle between the two light is coming from the top and bottom of the object which are enter into the eye. The angle between the two light is called angle of vision. So the maximum angle where we are able to see the object clearly from top to bottom, the maximum angle at which we are able to see the whole object is called angle of vision. So the light rays coming from extreme point means from the top of the object, from the bottom of the object, light rays are coming which are entering into the eye, have some angle, and that angle is called angle of vision. So that the angle of vision is 60 degrees, we are able to see the whole object. If the angle of vision is less or more, if it is more we can see the object, and if it is less you cannot see the complete object. So minimum is the angle. So that angle is called 60 degrees is the maximum angle. The angle of vision for a healthy human being 60 degrees. In that angle varies from person to person, depends upon the age and health conditions. Let us see this one. Human eye is one of the important sense organ that makes a more knowledge to our body, means to our system, because it helps us to observe so many things in our surrounding. If eye is not there, so we are 99% we are losing our capacity to observe the whole world in our surroundings. So the eye is the most important sense organ for the living being. let us see this one. So the eye is a ball-like, almost overall ball-like structure. Structure of human eye. So human eye is called eye lens. Is called iris. Serial muscles, retina, optic nerve. So eye lens is a convex and is called open and is called cornea. Is called hyperciliar. So here these are the important things. So first point is then the human eye is one of the important sensory organs. It enables us to see the objects and colors which are present around us. So there are so many objects are there in our surrounding. They have different colors, different size, different shape. So different activities. All these things we are able to observe just because of this important sensory organ, eye. So this eye is a ball, almost ball-like structure covered with a thick layer is called cornea. So this cornea is a layer which protects the inner parts of the eye and also gives the shape to the eye. So this eye has a front portion is a sharply curved. The front portion is sharply curved and is covered by a transparent protective membrane called cornea. So this membrane is called transparent membrane, it is a protective membrane, is in cornea. Yes. Now in this portion, behind the cornea there is a place. Behind this cornea there is a place. It is filled with a water-like fluid is called aqueous humor. So this aqueous humor protect the eye from the external thrust. If any pressure is acting on the eye, so the eye is protected from that pressure with the help of the aqueous humor. And just behind the aqueous humor